Diffusion, osmosis, and active transport. There's no question that these three are up there in the list of most important processes to sustain life. So how exactly do they work? Hi, I'm Han, and welcome to 5 Minute Biology. Let's go! Imagine two people on opposite sides of a room, and one person has a bottle of Burberry perfume and they spray it into the air. Why is it that the other person only smells the perfume a while after the first spray? So this process is due to diffusion. Diffusion, by definition, is known as the net movement of molecules from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration down a concentration gradient due to the random movement of molecules. This means that since molecules randomly collide, eventually the concentration of perfume particles will even out across the room to reach equilibrium, which is a passive process. Many substances move via diffusion in living organisms, namely carbon dioxide, oxygen, food substances, and waste like urine. The rate of diffusion can be affected by several factors. Firstly, concentration gradient. Secondly, temperature. And finally, surface area to volume ratio. Now, if there's a larger concentration gradient, the rate of diffusion would increase due to more collisions between molecules. If the temperature is higher, the rate of diffusion will increase because there will be more energy in molecules, which leads to more frequent collisions. Finally, an increase in surface area to volume ratio would increase the rate of diffusion, which can be calculated using Fick's law. This is the reason why large multicellular organisms like humans require a transport system, but microorganisms like bacteria don't. I will leave a link in the description to a diffusion simulator so that you may have a look at how these factors will affect diffusion. Psst! If you have enjoyed this video so far, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on this video. Thanks! Osmosis is a passive process, much like diffusion, but the difference is that it refers to water molecules. Osmosis, by definition, is the net movement of water molecules from a region of higher water potential to a region of lower water potential down a water potential gradient across a partially permeable membrane. Water potential is denoted by the sign psi and essentially means the concentration of water molecules. Osmosis has uses in maintaining plant turgidity and movement of water between animal cells. Osmosis must be controlled effectively in animal cells to avoid crenation or lysis of these cells. So finally, what do we do if the passive processes of osmosis and diffusion are inconvenient to current circumstances? Well, so this is where active transport comes to play. Active transport is the movement of molecules from a region of lower concentration to a region of higher concentration against a concentration gradient across a partially permeable membrane using energy from respiration. Being the only active process out of the three, this is essential because sometimes substances need to be transported against a concentration gradient. For example, glucose may be actively transported from your intestine into your bloodstream when glucose concentration in your bloodstream is higher than the concentration of glucose in the intestines. Active transport is commonly done by proteins known as carrier proteins in the membrane. So that's it for this video on diffusion, osmosis, active transport. If you liked the video, do consider pressing the like and subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. I'll see you all next time. Ciao!